Y'all, I have an hour until I see the next patient because one of them isn't answering, so I have a break in between. And so I'm just sitting here at a park waiting, letting the time run. And I thought about a conversation that I had with my cousin. I have a cousin that's in a penitentiary in Florida. And every time we talk, we always have some good conversations, right? Because he's always been very intelligent. He's a big reader. And so I learned a lot from him. But the other day we were talking about recently, last year, he had a stroke. And he was in the hospital in the ICU for about, I want to say 2 weeks. They were planning to remove him off the ventilator, everything, and he ended up surviving. And now he's able to walk, he's able to talk, and he has a limp. He's maybe in his low 40s. He's able to walk and stuff, but he has a limp and he has to kind of push to try to get back to 100%. In any case, we were talking about mindset, and he was saying to me how people give up on themselves, or they don't push themselves to accomplish their goals. And so he was saying that when he was in the rehab part of the jail or the prison, that he was with other men that had a stroke similar to himself. And so when the PT person would come, they will tell you, okay, we're gonna rock, and on the count of 3 you're going to push up off of the bed to stand up. And so he was saying that he would see the guys, like other guys that he was with, she would be doing the countdown, because they have you rock to kind of build some stamina to be able to stand up. And when she would count to 3, they'll just go, no, I can't, I feel like I'm gonna fall, and they wouldn't get up. And he was saying with him, he would be encouraging them, like, listen, you're failing yourself by not doing the exercises that she's saying for you to do, or not pushing yourself to get up. He was like, even if you fall, you just have to fall. But I refuse to not get up off of the bed because I'm afraid to fall. So he was saying that, he'll be getting ready when she'll be doing a countdown. And he's like, I don't care if I even stand for 2 seconds. When she says 3, I need to get up off of the bed. I need to do it. And so, he ended up, like I said, being able to walk again. He had to basically learn how to walk again. And he was saying that a lot of the other men that he was there with are still in a wheelchair because they refuse to stand up. They refuse to fall. And he was saying that, even this part made me laugh. He was saying that he's in a cell right now with this older man that's in a wheelchair. And he was saying that, they gave him a wheelchair for him to be able to wheel himself to the meals, like if he wants. And he said the first time when he got out of the rehab, he did go to the meals in his chair. And, people offered to push him in the chair. And he was saying that, it felt nice to just be pushed in the chair and get to your destination. And then after a while, he was like, oh, hell no, I'm not going to be sitting in this chair getting comfortable or getting used to this chair. I need to push myself, even if it's taking me longer to get to the meals. I need to push myself. So he's like, nope, I use my walker and I'll use my cane, and I'll just take my time and I'll go. And so he was saying the old guy that's in the wheelchair in his cell can also walk as well, but he doesn't want to. He wants to just be pushed in the chair. So my cousin was saying a lot of times he'll push him in the chair to help him get to the meals. And so one time he was saying to him, like, oh, you have a drop leg, like, or drop foot, why don't you tie it up to try to help you? And the guy went off on him, because he wants to be in this wheelchair. He's like, leave me alone. And so he was just like we were dying laughing. But the end all be all for what I'm saying is, it's all about mindset. There are people who give up and they just allow themselves to just be in the situation that they're in because they're afraid to fall, right? Fear will inhibit you from doing a lot of things that you could possibly do, because he suffered maybe a worse stroke than some of the other guys. But the difference for why he's able to walk and do a lot of the stuff now is because he refused to give up. He refused to just be in the chair. So I urge you today that at the count of 3, make sure that no matter what, you push yourself off the bed. I don't care if you're scared that you're going to fall. I don't care if when you stand up, you'll only be up for 2 seconds before you flop back into the bed. No matter what, on a count of 3, make sure that you push yourself up off of the bed into whatever goals it is that you're trying to work towards. Now, the bed, of course, isn't a literal bed for you. It might be the comfort of a job that you're used to. It might be maybe a position that God is calling you to do at your church. It might be to go to school, you know, that you have to push yourself off to enroll back into school after 10 years and you're scared that you're going to fail. At a count of 3, push up off the bed. Let's go.